What happens when loyalties are tested, tempers flare, and survival feels like a gamble? Episode 3 of Landman gives us all of that and more. And honestly, it's one of the most layered episodes so far. Let's start with Monty. He's walking the golf course while his buddies ride karts, which sounds harmless, right? But this is Monty. We know there's always more going on. Turns out, he's using this time to chat with his lawyer, who suggests throwing Tommy under the bus for the missing plane and OSHA violations. I couldn't help but feel torn here. On one hand, it's classic Monty to be so calculating. On the other hand, you can tell he values Tommy enough to hesitate. Is this self-preservation or just business? Either way, the stakes are high, and Monty knows it. Tommy, meanwhile, is stuck in the middle of everything. When Rebecca calls him to check out the crash site, I thought, oh no, this is going to spiral fast. Nathan's advice to get Rebecca on his side was spot on. You can feel the tension as Tommy realizes Monty's team is already lining him up as the scapegoat. Although there was a funny part where Tommy took Rebecca to the site where the explosion took place, and the scene with the snake was funny. Then there's Cooper, who's got his own drama. The scene where he's attacked by the crew? Intense doesn't even cover it. These guys blame him for their cousins' deaths, and it's clear this isn't just a fight, it's about honor and grief. But Cooper holds his own, and when Boss steps in, I felt a mix of relief and curiosity. Boss sees something in Cooper, inviting him to join the crew. It's a moment of respect, but also a reminder of how brutal this world is. I couldn't stop thinking, what's Cooper getting himself into? On a lighter note, or maybe not, Angela and Ainsley at the country club gave us a break from the tension, but it's messy in its own way. Ainsley's obsession with her ex hooking up with her friend felt so relatable yet cringeworthy. And Angela? Her drunken confession to Tommy later about her unhappy marriage hit hard. It's one of those moments where you're like, wow, this family is more broken than I thought. The episode ends with a gritty, almost cinematic vibe as Cooper's crew works on reworking a dry well. Watching Cooper struggle to find his place while the rest of the team moves like a well-oiled machine made me root for him even more. He's in over his head, but you can tell he's determined. Was it the best episode so far? I think so. The mix of personal drama, high stakes, and raw emotions kept me hooked from start to finish. If you're not watching Landman yet, you're missing out on a show that gets deeper and more intense with every episode.